What's up? Brandon Lilly here. Going to be breaking down some form on John Webb, Lance Berry, and Tim Albright. Every lifter that you got in your gym or that you'll compete against or that you'll ever come across is going to have different form issues. Some guys are going to bull very effectively, some guys are not. John's issue is he gets a little bit of a lockout position in his hips first and his back stays up. Tim is very efficient as a puller. You can see his hips and his shoulders lock out at the same time. And then you got Lance, who's a rounded back puller. Lance keeps hitting PRs with that positioning, so we haven't changed him too much. But Lance has been doing a lot of work. He had some nerve issues on his right side from a neck injury. So to try to balance him out, Lance has been doing a lot of rep work lately. And that's really helped him out from his timing, from his positioning and everything. But he still prefers that rounded back position, and that's okay. It's just something that he's used to, and until it stops working, we're not going to try to pick it apart that much. But John, something we've been working with him, he's a very strong squatter, huge quads. We've been trying to get him to mimic a squat when he deadlifts. That's one of the things that helped me the most, was to think about just squatting the weight up. And you can see that rep was a little better than the first one, but he's still getting his hip position locked out before his shoulders. Watch how efficiently Tim locks out. Everything locks out all at once, and that's what you want, because the further the shoulders are out in front of the hips, the more work the lower back's going to have to do, and the more likely you are going to miss. The more you can keep that squat type position, have the hips under the shoulders, and have them lock out simultaneously, the better you're going to be. So Lance right here, I think this is 495. This was a good pull for Lance. Not exactly his best form of the day, but 495 was a big pull for him. So, and again, John coming back off a little bit of an injury, and Tim also. This weight right here was a good day for John, just to get back in. This is actually his best pull of the day. You see everything stays in line. He pulls everything effectively. That was a really clean pull for John. And then you got Tim doing 545. This is his first real week back from his back injury. He's about a 640 puller or so. Now this is Lance. Watch this. This is 510 compared to the 495 before. It's a much better pull. No hitch. Clean lockout. Holding it. That's something that Lance has been working on also, is holding his lockouts because of the nerve damage. Now this right here is 575. This is probably going to be like an opener range for Tim. Real good positioning again. Nice clean lockout. Solid hold down. This is what's helped Lance and a lot of people that I work with tremendously, is the snatch grip work. Lance is doing this off a deficit because we feel like Lance's glutes and hamstrings need a little bit of a bringing up. So this is going to get an extreme stretch in his hamstrings, his glutes. What he's doing differently than most people is he's got his grip, but he's exploding up and taking a little bit of a negative on the way down. He's not just dropping it to the floor. That increases the intensity even though the weight is submaximal. He's using 275 right here, which is a little over 50% for him, but he did 12 reps. About rep 4 or 5, it starts to get mentally tough because the weight's never going to be that hard, when you're doing this type of work. But it makes you mentally tough and it makes you physically tough. So he said about rep 7 or 8, his glutes just started screaming. And that's what you want. You want to find ways to recruit new muscles that you haven't felt in a long time. So this is one of the things that Lance has done. John's done different things. Tim has done different things. And it's individuality. Even within the same gym, we're all the time doing different things to benefit the individual. We encourage each other, we work together, but you have to do things on your own sometimes. As of right now, you can get the Cube Method for $10 off, www.jtsstrength.com. Thanks to all our sponsors once again, and thanks to you guys for checking us out.